Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FMRA Sportsman Truck Series. I am lead co-host, as always, Josh Aldridge. I lost my mouse. Josh, we're watching Zane High because he was fastest during practice.
Yeah, he laid down a fast lap, and it's really what's the word? God, it just left my mind. No surprise. There we go.
No surprise at all. IDK Racing been stepping their game up, especially here in the Sportsman Series. The FMRA is proud to have put a official name on all their series, so hope you guys check out the Dash, the Sportsman, and the Grand Stock Series. Right now, Trey Fanta looks to be sitting on the pole. Can he hold it, Josh?
He laid down. Oh, I think he's going to be able to hold it.
And looks like everyone has crossed the line. And Trey Fanta is going to be our pole sitter here at Pensacola, Florida, Five Flags Speedway. All right, let's go ahead and run the order, then we can cover anything we want to talk about. We got the 387 of Trey Fanta sitting on the pole, sitting next to the 65 of Taylor Berger. We got the 57 of Bruno sitting next to the 16 of Christopher Rich. We have the 007 of Jackson Beauregard sitting next to the 98 of Brad Miller. We have the 7 of Caden Gamble sitting next to the 60 of Summer Rain. We got the 56 of Mikey Henderson sitting next to the 5 of Aaron Aldridge. We got the 59 of Jeremy Stellhorn sitting next to the 002 of Brandon Cook. We got the 19 of Chris Chaos sitting next to the 95 of Brett Aldridge. We got the 17 of Sophie Raydog sitting next to the 15 of Triple C. We got the 22 of Billy Raydog sitting next to the 93 of Chris Gamble. We got the 18 of Austin Kiesler sitting next to the 26 of Barry Sternparts Jr. We got the 99 of Chris Michaels sitting next to the 1 of Rory Thompson. We got the 88 of Brett Rainier sitting next to the 43 of Blaze. We got the 420 of Zane High sitting next to the 14 of Tyler Ferguson. We got the 710 of Chronic Size sitting next to the 722 of Corey Gamble. We got the 11 of Jack Bad sitting next to the 001 of Mike Storm, and that's going to be our running order, Josh. Anything you want to note from that?
Nothing comes to mind right at the moment. It's just, if you thought yesterday's race was exciting, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm going to have to agree. Although this series has been pretty tame, I wonder what it's going to be like once that green flag drops here at Five Flags Speedway, Pensacola, Florida, for these sportsman trucks. Josh, Trey Fanta able to get his first pole of the season, going to sit up here next to Taylor Berger in the 65. Taylor been doing pretty well for Aldridge Racing here in the Sportsman Series. I want to see how many laps we get to before this this front starts to really show wear and tear and where things are going to kind of sit, if you know what I mean, Josh.
I'm interested in seeing that as well and seeing how long we can make it before we see our first caution. The Dash Series race yesterday, we went, it was a Taylor 2 races, and went halfway before we seen our first caution, and then we seen 2 cautions pretty much back to back.
Yeah, that's going to be the big question. Truck Series, the Sportsman Series, has been pretty tame, like we keep saying, but cautions start rearing their head on small tracks, that's for sure.
It does, and this is the smallest track we've been at so far, if not one of the smallest, and I think it's not going to be as tame today.
We'll definitely have to see what happens once this thing gets going. Although Grand Stock Series, they managed to turn the biggest track into caution city. So, yeah, tomorrow I hope you guys bring your snacks, bring your drinks. Not too much drinks because you're not going to want to miss the action during the Grand Stock Series. No. 200 laps here is going to be chaos.
It's going to be chaos. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. And Just it's just going to be a good one tomorrow. I'm banking on it.
Teams had to get 2 extra semis full of parts to follow them to races, Josh. Now, do you know exactly what that entails?
It entails deep pockets. It costs money. That costs a lot of money for that, and they're anticipating yet another rec field event, a rec field weekend.
The FMRA even is bringing the test cars along just in case drivers need or teams need parts.
Yeah, and that's a good call and on FMRA. I mean, and we in the booth applaud them for the generous move that they made.
The FMRA charges per season, so the teams pay a season fee, then they don't have to worry about pretty much anything for the rest of the season. Do you like how the FMRA has been running things, Josh?
As an owner, love it. I mean, my hat's off to them, and again, a big thank you because they're making it as easy as they can to the owners, to the drivers, to put the best action out there for the fans. They know what to do, what they're doing, and I applaud them.
That's why a big discussion has been on the Sportsman Series so far. I mean, I know we're only 4 races in, this being the 4th race, but the FMRA just hasn't been happy with these trucks is what we're hearing down the pipeline, and I don't know what that entails for the future.
Well, it's like you said, only 4 races in. They're doing everything they can. We're doing everything we can to improve the action, and it's just a slump right now. But the good thing about slumps, they don't last.
Pace car lights are off, so next time around, this one is gonna go green. And I mean, you can see how much room they have. It's not the Dash Series. They have a little bit more room, it feels like, than they do with these trucks. Do you think we're going to see 3 wide, Josh?
Possible, yes. I mean, yeah, we'll see 3 wide.
Green flag.
Here we go, and oh my, is it fast. Trey Fanta trying to hold on. He kind of slid up on the 65. 65 holding that outside line. The 387 going to get a run there, though. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Ooh.
Who was that?
Bruno got sent into the wall. He's staying up so far.
He didn't hit pit road. He was unable to hit pit road, and he comes to a stop.
Caution's out. Talk me through your lap one time real quick.
So let's go back, see exactly what happened to Bruno there. I believe him and Rich got into each other. Another team incident
They
here.
done that They done it yesterday.
Maybe payback for yesterday. I don't know why you'd want to take out one of your own. Nope, racing incident. Oh!
Oh, he hit that. Oh, he hit that. Oh, yeah. Where that road coming onto pit road, he hit that wall, and that little extra room just added to his speed, and he hit hard.
I mean, let's see if we could see it from Bruno's standpoint here. They connected. I mean, ooh, golly. That was a rough hit for Bruno. Yeah, 100 laps here at Pensacola, Florida, 5 Flag Speedway. First caution, we're 5 laps in, Josh.
Ooh. Bring you a picnic basket. We may be here a while.
Well, now Rich is by himself up here in the front.
Lights are off on the pace car. You know what that means.
Next time around, we're going Jackson Beauregard in the 007. If Chris Chaos able to keep buying vehicles, he might be taking over the 007 in the Grand Stock Series as well, unless he ends up buying his own team. But 007 Jackson Beauregard there in Snap-on Racing equipment. As this one's about to start, you see Brad Miller, who's been kind of just sitting outside of the top 4. And Aaron Aldridge has made his way up here as well. Here we go. Right into line. See if we can see the 5 dropping back a bit. He's having some issues on that outside line. Got the 95 to his inside. You got the 59 of Jeremy Stelhorn. Summer Rain on the outside with him. Just absolute chaos on the track. Trucks are everywhere. But we're green flag racing so far.
They're getting spread out nicely out there, but everybody in their preferred lines up at running up front.
Well, we've put in some sensors. Well, the FMRA put in some sensors in the trucks to kind of try to figure out what's going on. And with that hit Bruno took, now they're trying to not take it into consideration because of where on the track Bruno exactly hit. But it was a little bit harder of a hit than normal. But, I mean, again, that's kind of where Bruno hit and not so much the truck itself.
Yeah, you had to take that into consideration because of the access road.
Now, should we find a way to kind of maybe close that access road up a little bit? Like, or do you think this was just one of them incidents where, like, it doesn't happen that often?
It doesn't happen that often, and if it happens a few more times, I'm sure track officials will put their heads together and come up with a safer alternative. But right now, I'm going to just say there's probably nothing set in motion.
Trey Fanta still holding the lead. Rich has made his way to second. Brad Miller third. Fourth place right now, Jackson Beauregard in fifth is the 65 of Taylor Berger, who's got the 002 of Brandon Cook nipping at his heels, Josh. A big bobble by the 65. Brandon Cook gets around. And Trey Fanta is checked out.
He's gone.
Part owner of Fat Money Racing, and this FMR 387 with PSR TV on the hood is doing its best here at Pensacola.
Doing a fantastic job, I might add, as well.
Now, top 5 pretty spread out here. Brandon Cook is going to lead up that top 5, 65 dropping even further. You got Rich Money Racing starting to make their way around the 65. The 60 is Summer Rain going first, and the 59, Jeremy Stelhorn. And then we got the 95 of Brett Aldridge, new truck team this season, having some issues in the 95, but overall, he's been doing pretty good getting it in the top spots, Josh.
He has been, and I'm happy to see him running up front. I mean, it's no secret that we are related, so I want to see him do well. And we do share information, as most Everybody knows that. Other teams, they share information as well. We share information and stats with Cactus Jack Racing.
It really helps you guys also with you both being in the same manufacturer. So it's not cross-manufacturer stuff. You guys are really kind of just sticking to your teams.
Yes.
Rich is starting to catch the 387 with Brad Miller in tow. Brad Miller in the 98 is about to pass the 16 here. And there he goes. Brad has been doing extremely well as of late. The SK, or the Dash Series, this series, and in the Grand Stock. I mean, Brad Miller has done wonders this season.
Showed up and showed out, yes.
These two battling each other. Ooh, touched. Was that intentional on Rich's part, or do you think another racing incident?
I'm going to say that was another racing incident, but if it keeps on happening, not so much. I mean, you know, it's the boy that cried wolf. He can't say incident all the time and keep on doing it. But right now, yeah, just a racing incident.
Rich starting to catch back up to the 387. Can he pull it off? We're 27 laps into this 100-lap race. Pit stop should happen. I mean, I believe so.
Or if they don't have pit stops within 100 laps, that's a mighty big tank they have.
You know, we haven't seen Trey Fana in victory lane much last season, so this could be a turn of the page, if you will, for the 387 if he could pull this off. But Rich in the 16, another team that kind of struggled last season, ended up having some success in the truck series, so maybe that's why we're seeing success here. But a lot of their success dwindled after about mid-season.
It dwindled. I mean, and that's not what you want to see. That's not when you want to start having your bad luck toward the end of the season. But you hit the nail on the head. This could be the turning point for Trey Fanta and the shot in the arm that he needs and that boost of motivation to get really get going.
The 16 of Rich having a hard time keeping up with Trey Fanta, who's starting to catch lap traffic. You got the 14 back here of Tyler Ferguson next to the other truck he owns, the 11 of Jack Bad. What's going on with Ferguson Motorsports, Josh?
Oh. Just another incident of how, you know, just can't get it going, you know, just little minor things that pile up and just results into horrible bad finishes and bad starts.
Let's go ahead and check through these cars. The 88 of Brett Rainier, who did good in the Dash Series, having a hard time here. The 420 of Zane High there as well. We got the 001 of Mike Storm back here, which kind of weird seeing Snap-on run towards the back. You got the 26 of Barry Stern Parts back here as well, the 99 of Chris Michaels. You got that nice 43. Oh,
we got one hitting the wall.
I don't know who that was.
Was it?
We're staying green. Our leader's starting to catch up here to these guys, and these guys are kind of battling hard, I think.
Well, they better be battling hard. They, you know, need to get on the go.
Trey got forced in that top line, and it definitely wasn't that good for him. Now he's going to try again, but it's really slowing him down. And Rich, 98, and I mean, we got all 4 of the top 5, besides the leader, starting to come up here in a pack. And Trey just can't seem to find his way around these lapped cars. We're almost to halfway. Trey is not running his line. It is hurting that truck, Josh.
It has the preferred line that he wants. He can't race it. Race traffic is playing a key factor, and the handling may be going away as well.
The 11 gets shuffled to the back in this pack. And the 387 just can't find his way around this dirty air. They were damn near 3 wide for a minute.
Give them time. They will be.
Trey cannot find his way around, and Rich is inching closer. Ooh. Trey Fanta finally, I think, had enough. Got into the 11 there a little bit.
Telling them get out of the way.
.387 running him high. What do you think about that, Josh?
Whoa. That's going to be something to definitely keep an eye on.
He said, look, I need you out of my way, and ran him all the way up the track. The 387 starting to make progress on these cars. The 16 way at the top is falling back. 98 is took second. .98 put a gap between him and the 16. And the 387 and the 11 getting back into each other. The 11 runs the 387 high. Some hostility on the track, Josh.
Yeah, some ill will is at foot here. And you may not want to test the 387 too much. I mean, he will put the bumper to you.
387 so far playing pretty fair. I mean, we've seen the temper of Trey in the ring, so seeing it here on the track kind of be a little bit somber tells a big tale of the character that is Trey.
Yeah, it does, but that in-ring Trey is still present, and if I was the 11, I would call it quits at some point.
Well, here comes the 98, who's getting ever so closer than Rich has been. We are over halfway now with 46 laps left. 45. Trey's main goal, I think, is to keep the lead, but his nose seems to be pointed to that 11. Oh no, he runs him up again. Oh, they get into each other.
He hit him with that bumper.
Zane High gonna run the 11 up as well. I think everyone might be mad at how the 11's racing the leader.
Holding not only the leader up, but holding their progresses up as well. So they may be a little bit irritated with the 11.
The 11 running Trey back up the track there. He threw so much into it that he lost ground coming out of the corner. Now he's gonna try it again. Look at that. Oh my.
Oh, racing him hard.
387 gets stuck up in the marbles. Here comes the 98.
I think that's a little bit more just trying to stay on the lead lap.
Whatever it is, it's showing some balls out of Jack Bad. Trey's trying to recover after getting in the marbles, but it's taken him a lap or two. We are 62 laps into this 100-lap race, and Brad Miller, the second-place car, is right on the heels of the 387. Here he comes.
A good run.
Could Brad Miller pull off this upset?
He's still there.
Brad giving it everything he has in that 98 Toyota. We're 64 laps into this 100-lap race. Brad is side by side. But no, he pushed it a little too hard, but he's going to go back down low again. He runs up on him. And here he is getting a push. The 98 giving it everything he has. He's even washing up Josh. And here comes the 16. They're side by side. Brad takes the lead. No. Trey's not going to let it happen. Josh.
Wow.
Trey finally gets the marbles off his tires and gets back to running a decent lap. The 98's still in tow, but he's able to put some distance between him and the 98. Taylor Berger. Taylor right in front of the leader, about to go a lap down, and he started in second place.
Something happened to him. We missed it somehow. Just wow. It's not me.
Right now, Trey is trying to send it 3 wide, 98 at his heels again. Trey kind of washed up into the 710. And here comes the 98. The 98 passes on the outside, but washes up into the marbles.
Caution, caution, caution.
Caution flag
Quick
waves.
and then tell me what you got.
Corey Gamble. Oh,
Oh.
Rory Thompson, Brad Miller. Let's or not Brad. Chris Michaels in the 99. Let's see what happened there. Actually, it might have started with Rory Thompson and him and the 722 get into it. The one goes down, comes back up. 99 gets into all of them. Big wreck there. And then now we got to see what happened to Corey. Nothing. He went on to be okay. Just in the marbles.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was the wreck that's going to put us under caution. Will we see takers to pit road? I don't think so.
Don't do it like it.
Guy's not wanting to give up placement. The 99 going to get right back out there. Can he get ahead of the pace car? And I think he did.
We're going to have a nice little shootout toward the finish here with at least 25 to go.
Well,
at the most 25 to go, excuse me.
I don't know if the FMRA is happy with the overall product today, but I would say that it's been better than it has been.
It has been a better race.
I mean, you see top 5 there. Trey Fanta, the 98 of Brad Miller. The 5 of Aaron Aldridge just squeezed his way up here. And we got the 16 of Rich, and then 007 of Jackson Beauregard. And then honorary mention is the 6th position, which is the 59 of Jeremy Stellhorn. And this one's about to go green again. We'll see what happens, Josh.
They start drops.
Brad got a good run on that straightaway, but not enough going into the corner. The 387. Oh, wait a minute. He's holding on to it. Here he goes. Look at Brad Miller go.
Wow. A nice run. Rich bobbled.
Top 3. Brad Miller takes lead. Trey Fanta to 2nd. Aaron Aldridge in 3rd. Trey Fanta might be having some issues with the 387, trying to find a new line possibly. The 5 going to go to the outside. Rich is going to come into the inside. Trey washed up the track into the 5, but didn't hit him too hard. Able to hold it down that time. Washed up into him again. And there goes Aaron Aldridge. Trey having some issues with the 387. Brad Miller pulling away. We're 81 laps in. 20 laps to go. Brad Miller just trying to check out here, and hopefully no one can catch him. He's looking to put a win in the column for the 98 in the Truck Series.
He's doing a good job at it right now because he seems untouchable at the moment.
Aaron Aldridge is gaining. Little by little. You see back here, Trey Fanta trying to hold off Jackson Beauregard, Rich, and Jeremy Stellhorn. He stopped Rich, but Jackson Beauregard going to get by.
Ooh.
You see everyone scrambling from the top 5 positions because here in the Sportsman Series, top 5 pays, Josh.
Top 5 pays. 6th place is a great finish, but it pays nothing here.
86 laps, about to be 87 when they come around this time into 100. Not much more to go. Are we going to see pit stops, Josh?
I don't think so. And that lead is shrinking.
Little by little, but will it be enough?
Maybe we are. There's a truck coming on the pit road. Not sure if he's making a pit stop or hit the wall.
Austin Kiesler down pit road looks to be by himself so far, but that doesn't mean pit road isn't going to start gaining vehicles. Brad Miller is starting to check out again on Aaron Aldridge. The lead has grown to a 1.245. But shrunk again.
Going around to 10 to go.
Ten laps to go, and Brad Miller is your leader. Aaron Aldridge second. Third, we got the 007 of Jackson Beauregard. Fourth, we got the 387 of Trey Fanda, and then round out top five right now is Sophie Raydog. Aaron Aldridge is giving his best to catch the 98, but can he catch that Michaels Miller 98 Ryco Toyota?
Time is quickly running out for him.
I think Brad Miller's getting excited because he is starting to lay down quality laps again. Brandon Cook had to go down pit road. You know, I'm wondering if these guys paced it, like a lot of saving, a lot of good driving, because we didn't see these guys up front, I mean, too much during the race till towards the end.
No, I mean, they just bide their time, save their vehicle, conserve fuel and tires when and how they could. And when it come down to crunch time, put the pedal to the metal.
5 laps to go, and Brad Miller looks untouchable, but the number 5 is still holding on, trying to make something of this. A second place finish still pays no matter what, but you know he wants to be in victory lane and get that card from Jegs that gets him free auto parts for, I can't remember what the time is, but
at this present moment, he's going to be thrilled with a second place finish because it has not been all just racing, especially with Aaron. You know, we've mentioned this earlier that he's not performing up to par, and a second place finish will be he'll be happy with it, I'm sure.
And here we go, 2 laps to go. My apologies.
Coming to the white flag next time around.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And the white flag this time by in the 98 is looking to take home the checkered flag here at Five Flag Speedway, Pensacola, Florida. Aaron Aldridge is holding that second place with the 007 too far back, I believe, to do anything about it. Here we come. The crowd is on their feet, and Brad Miller has won here at Five Flag Speedway. Aaron Aldridge is second. Third place goes to Jackson Beauregard. Fourth place is Sophie Raydog. Trey Fanda is going to fall back to 5th place with Brett Aldridge outside the top 5 in 6th. We got Summer Rain in 7th, Corey Gamble 8th, Christopher Rich 9th, Tyler Ferguson 10th. Now go ahead and pause the read screen. You want to know where any of your drivers placed, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.